the future screams Dolph and AJ. Well, mostly AJ. Look what she did in 2012. She's grown so much as a woman. Had that first relationship, and the second, and there was the third, and then the fourth. I was the fifth. You guys were there for that. We all saw that one. And now 6 times a charm.
Enough, John. You see, AJ, babe, he has nothing. So all he can produce is doctored photos because he has nothing. He is a man-child. John, 2013 is gonna come. And right now, you are the biggest loser in the WWE. And in 2013, I become the World Heavyweight Champion. And at the end of that year, all you will be is still a loser.
No, Dolph. I'm out here with these doctored photos because, quite frankly, you guys are wasting everybody's night. And you don't want me to get serious because it doesn't end good for you.
Well.
Yes, 2012 wasn't too good for me. I owned up to every single loss I had, stayed in the fight, and when all that was happening, I truly never gave up. And yes, the WWE Universe voted me Superstar of the Year. And although I was flattered, out of respect, I didn't accept the award. Like I said earlier, a man can own up to his flaws. I've been here 10 years. I had 1 bad season. You want to write me off? Fine, but before you do, look deep into the mirror. This is not your first year here, Dolph. It is your 7th. 7th. And in that time, all you've been doing is running behind that curtain saying, oh, the administration is holding me down, and I'm so really, really good. All I need is a push. And if anything went wrong, it certainly wasn't your fault. It was anyone else's. Here are the facts. Only way a guy like you gets a set of nuts is by buying them at the concession stand. The Dolph Ziggler story goes like this. First you were a caddy, then you were a cheerleader, then you had blonde hair, then you had brown hair, now you have blonde hair, then you had a large girlfriend, now you got a small girlfriend, now you got a large man, and you walk around with a suitcase that has a contract and a bunch of Valtrex. And although you're so damn sick of being so damn sick, which I truly think is irritable bowel syndrome, I will make an announcement right now for 2013. I am entering the Royal Rumble match as of now. And I don't care if I have to be you, Big E, Ryback, CM Punk, the Big Show, or The Rock himself. In 2013, I will be the WWE Champion.
You know, John, it's real easy to say that. Congratulations. Real proud of you. Talk just like your outfit is cheap.
There you go, knocking on the wardrobe again, because you have nothing. What am I going to comment about that ill-fitting suit? One of those buttons should be undone. And AJ is wearing a white dress.
Yes.
A white dress. I could tell a million jokes, plenty more than that, about that dress, but I don't care if you shop on Rodeo Drive or Walmart. Yes. This soldier has not changed his uniform in 10 years, and they'll probably bury me in jean shorts and a ball cap. But the reason the uniform has not changed in 10 years is because neither has the resolve. I still am full of hustle, loyalty, and respect. That's why I'm going to give the devil his due. Out of respect, allow me to toast to a prosperous 2013 to Dolph and AJ, with the one thing that you are full of.
Oh no! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh my God! Thanks.
Happy New Year, everybody!
I hate manure.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
WBCB presents Pro Wrestling Weekly.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
Call in with a question or comment at 215-949-3232 or 888-922-2149.
The Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey, ooh yeah.
And now, here's your host of Pro Wrestling Weekly, Fearon Derry.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Really? Yeah!
Hello and welcome to Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com. Fearon Derry here with you, wishing you a happy new year, happy 2013, and man, what a crappy way to end 2012, literally and figuratively. Thank you, John Cena, for capping Raw with more fecal humor. Just what we need. Fearon Derry here with you, along with RC from Completely Damaged. The weather is a lot better than it was last week, so you're able to join us here in studio. Things a little bit calmer. We're kind of back to normal here after a wild week last week, to say the least. Starship Matt is back in the house after a couple of weeks off, handling some 1 week. 1 week. It feels like a couple of weeks. I don't know. Where does the time go? You see. It feels like a whole year went by, but that's because we're now in 2013. That isn't... You know what? I borrowed that pun from Richie. That's all Richie Blyweiss's fault. I'm going to blame him for that. You know, it's contagious because he was here last week. He stopped in. Yeah, it was a packed house last week. It would have been even more packed had you been here, but it's good. You get the whole time to yourself here, the whole floor. We're going to be looking ahead into 2013. I've got couple of names to look out for in 2013. A couple of names we either haven't heard in a while. So we'll kick that around a little bit. Of course, Genesis is a week from tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit more about that. And TNA, they're making themselves local a little bit today. They actually have a show right in the Philadelphia area in Upper Darby tonight. And thanks in part because of that. Should let you know that our good friends over at George's Cards and Collectibles, they've got somebody from the TNA roster who's going to be at their location coming up. Actually, right after the show, 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock. They're over on the New Falls location, over on New Falls Road. Robbie E. and Robbie T.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Rob Terry and... Robbie E, as he's known in TNA. I'll have to admit, I go back a little bit. I actually, when I did some in-ring announcing, announced one of his matches when he was the Platinum Papa Rob Echoes. So a little bit of indie history there with Robbie E. Good to see that he's up in the big time now. Certainly can't go wrong with that necessarily. Man. I'm going in so many different directions here. I'm trying to figure out where to stop at. But let's. Actually, I should probably start off with since you're here and I've been running my mouth for quite a while. What's going on over at Completely Damaged?
Well, Fearon, first of all, Happy New Year to you, New Year, and actually, Completely Damaged kind of took like a little bit of a hiatus there for a little bit, but in 2013, I want to say. At Temple University, where I go to college, I'll be having my own radio show talking about professional sports and also wrestling. So I'd like to have you come on a couple times and have people call in. You're more than welcome to. I want to say the Damage Squad is going to try to come out to shows like the Monster Factory, DWF, and a bunch of local independent shows. And, I'm getting psyched up for WrestleMania coming up.
Yeah, that's, 13 weeks away, something like that. Mm-hmm. And it's actually going to be somewhat close by for a change. Close by is in North Jersey, the MetLife Stadium, but it's still better than the last few years where they've gone to Phoenix, Arizona, Miami, Orlando. So at least it's in the backyard, and wish we could get a preliminary weather report now, because I'm worried that early April, North Jersey, I'm thinking if not cold, possible rain, even snow, but plenty of time to look ahead to that. And at some point, I'll have to make my way down to the old Temple University, my old stomping grounds from more years ago than I'd like to recollect, and see if I still remember how to use some of the equipment down there, including a microphone. I would hope so, because I'm using one now, although some would argue not very well.
Well, I'm definitely excited to have my own show. Coming on your show, getting practice and all that, it's been a great honor, and looking forward to trying to host myself.
I believe Allen Iverson said something about practice a while back, but we'll leave that alone. That was quite a while ago. 2013 so far. Usually WWE's good about announcing most of the pay-per-views ahead of time. Maybe they've learned after giving Philly the shaft the last couple of years that they don't want to announce too far ahead as to where they think they're going to have pay-per-views scheduled. So far we know up through Extreme Rules what's going on and where. January 27th, the Royal Rumble. Only, goodness, 3, 4, not too far after that. Only in mid-February, February 7th, 3 weeks afterward, would be Elimination Chamber. And then April 7th is WrestleMania. There's no March pay-per-view. And then Extreme Rules. Usually they have it in the beginning of May. They're actually pushing it back to the middle of May. May 19th is Extreme
See No
Rules.
Evil. Remember Kane, See No Evil, May 19th? The movie?
That is more See No Evil knowledge. I'm sure somewhere even Daniel Bryan's going, no.
Probably.
No.
I'm just very
Kane
excited.
probably is too, and he filmed the movie.
That's true, yeah. I'm just very excited. Royal Rumble's coming up. My favorite pay-per-view. 30 in, one winner. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't expand it to 40 again. That was
I know, yeah.
That was a bit much. That it was a 1-year experiment. You know what? Give them credit for trying. I guess they wanted to get the average back up since they had the very first year there were only 20 participants. But I know we're going back 25 years ago now, back to 88.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And it wouldn't surprise me if he made an appearance this year because they always have those surprise picks. But we've got plenty of time to delve into the Rumble. And next week I also want to delve into, speaking of pay-per-views, we'll throw the question out there now. How would you rearrange if you could contract some of the pay-per-views? And what's leading to this is it looks like TNA has actually contracted the number of pay-per-views for 2013 from 12 to 9. How would you, if you had control of, if you somehow had the power of both Vince McMahon and Dixie Carter, how would you arrange the pay-per-views to make it best for the wrestling audience? I have my plan, and I'll throw that out there next week. It's a tease. That's usually how these things go.
Definitely.
There you go. You can take notes for your Temple radio show on that.
I like that one.
Yeah, I've got it, and I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on the air first, and then in case people miss it, I'll put it up on the blog on completelydamaged.com. So that way,
Nice plug there.
all the facets are covered. I'm not sure if I mentioned a bit of a programming note. We're on the air until 12:45 today. Getting scatterbrained in my old age. Another year ahead, another year older, every day it seems like a few more brain cells are getting knocked loose, something like that. But 12:45. We've got high school basketball action. And that's Hopewell Valley and Notre Dame basketball. And we'll have that for you coming up. Tom Monfiletto, I believe, will have the call. As disappointed as he was that he couldn't be here in studio for the Wrestling Insanity. He's doing some play-by-play, does a great job at that. And he'll have that coming your way. Let's see what else we got here. I don't even know if I want to... Raw just... That's pretty much all I can say. I mean, the New Year's party and Mae Young
again.
I don't know why Vince McMahon continues to think that an octogenarian giving birth is entertaining. I don't know. It didn't work when she was a septuagenarian, and they tried this. 12 years? How many years ago now was the whole giving birth to a hand thing?
I saw that on the Oh My God, the WWE DVD release.
The OMG DVD. Oh my gosh. And now they decide to go with it again. I mean, Mae Young, she's closing in on 90.
Yeah.
And they're still there, and then to cap off the evening, having having manure we'll go with. Dropped from the roof onto AJ and Dolph Ziggler in the ring. That's why I had to throw a little Back to the Future reference in there. Yeah, got to squeeze those in every once in a while. It's not often that you can get a manure reference into a professional wrestling talk show.
That's true.
And unfortunately, thanks to John Cena, we've had to deal with it again. We haven't seen this since, DX and the Spirit Squad back in, what was that, 06, I want to say? 06 or 07, something like that. Too many in my regard, but
remember
Vince...
the Pigpen match? Hunter.
See, that would at least be acceptable because, I mean, of the hokey gimmick of the time. Yeah, the hog pen match, that was, the December 95 In Your House, I think it was.
Impressive.
Yeah, that... things were definitely different then. Yeah. But in the end, it seems to all go back to the poo. I don't know how... something that Vince McMahon enjoys about it.
To the milk truck with Kurt Angle when he came down and sprayed everybody. Now manure.
Yeah, we've gone to manure.
I miss the Attitude Era.
It's definitely interesting. All right, we'll look ahead to 2013. We'll come back. We'll get to Aaron, who's been hanging on, and we'll also get more of your calls, some Facebook feedback, and a whole bunch more. Got some audio issues we're going to tighten up as well as we take care of a little bit of business here. 215-949-3232. We're toll-free at 888-922-2149. Those are the ways to reach us. You also have the Facebook fan page, WBCB Pro Wrestling Weekly. Those are the ways to get to us. This is Pro Wrestling Weekly here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.